Hello and welcome, internet friends. My name is Hunter. We are playing our Goblins, Death and Chaos Magic in Master of Magic. Our situation is pretty stable. We have met no other wizards because maybe Mirror is empty except for us. We've seen a lot of territory to have not had one of our opponents expand some place where we can see a town. Maybe they're caught on an island down here or up there. Who knows? We'll find them eventually if they exist, and if they don't exist, well, that's fine too, I guess. To reset the position of this settler here because we didn't count properly. We originally sent him to this square, but we're going to put him in this square. And lycanthropy is almost done. We got our guy down here exploring. Hopefully we can find some more useful stuff. We've only really seen draconians, which are our second allowed group of people, and trolls, which we are not allowed to take because of our Goblins +1/+1 rule. This is Rat Patch. Rat Patch should build us an Animus Guild, a Fighters Guild, and then a Settler. Grab these guys and send them down here. Start heading towards this direction. Clear out all these. I guess I could have went to that one first. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. We're just gonna clear out any of these that we can. Lycanthropy. Let's just look at lycanthropy. Can change a normal unit into werewolves. If we, say, cast lycanthropy, oh, it's 28 turns. We're not doing that anytime soon. We also need to get some, a better source of mana because we're not producing enough mana. It's holding us back. We could do Summoning Circle. We kept complaining about the fact that we didn't have that last episode, so we'll just do it. It's 12 turns. It feels like a long time, but it's not that bad. Check this. This we can fight. In fact, this we can send the familiar after. Good job, familiar. That was worth 60 gold. Basically nothing. A little bit disappointed, to be honest. The other thing we need to check for is there a world flip anywhere near us? Because if we are correct, if we wait too long to try to world flip, we will go to the surface and there'll be nothing there. So maybe that's what we do. We check out this one and then just up along here until we get to this world flip. Wizards Towers, they're called, I think. I don't know. But world flip is my perfectly fine name for them. So we're gonna start spending our money to actually make our growth happen faster, because that is something we always neglect. Gonna buy this builder's hall. That was very not expensive. What else we got going up here? Maybe buy this builder's hall. What else do we think we might buy? That's gonna be next turn anyway. And buy this shipwright so we can get closer to having some ships. We want to be able to move some of our goblin settlers down over here to join up with our new draconian intrepid settler. Looks like we're coming close to the bottom of what we can see down there. A couple of our cities are going to start being effectively complete. When that happens, we're going to build some real military. Yeah, this thrown together unit, it's not doing too much for us right now. That is not, no. 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 Just keep going though. This is the Draconians. They can build the triremes now. Let's grab Marketplace, Granary, Stables, Miners Guild, Swordsman. There we go. And this is going to be a Groveland, which is, I think, our capital. Yeah, it's our capital. It's got 2 druids that we built, which is cool. Now we have some. Probably would like to send them out. We'll build this Fighters Guild because the Fighters Guild leads to fantastic stables. Well, actually leads for armorer. You know, we're gonna throw another druid in there, I think, maybe, yeah, let's do that. We're getting very close to the point where we'll be able to build good units. Dragon Peak up here will be strong soon. They still have lots of things they can build. Let's throw the Miners Guild in there too. And then build this Parthenon. Seems great. Get to those engineers sooner. We'll have to decide what our primary unit composition is going to be. Okay. You're heading up there still, which is fine. We've looked in here already. Definitely can't kill that. We'll check all these up. We'll check them all on our way up there. I don't know if we'll be able to flip this. That might be our first encounter with another wizard. Like our cities here, we need places that have mithril and adamantine to build things in. We don't have a lot of those though. Kind of sucks that we missed this in our starting town. That's It's a great tragedy. There is a potential town right here that we probably will... There's no point in building that town. It won't get the mithril. So the only place that's worth building is here. And that requires clearing out that. This town is an adamantine town, and this town is a mithril town. So we're going to be quite a ways away from being able to really push mithril and adamantine. Let me see. I'm going to check this out. Nope. Going here, we can see the settler is built. I'm going to build him an armorer's guild, because that brings us one step closer to the fantastic stables. How much... They're reasonably well defended, so we're fine with that. Let's grab the settler. Just the settler here. Grab you. I think there's some good spots over here still. Military cities more. I mean, I do want more mithril and more adamantine. It's just if I don't get it, I'm not going to be mad. And I don't want to send this this settler way off on its own, far away from our territory. What else did we finish? So this town here. Deer Run has built quite a lot. Let's build them even more. A shrine and a marketplace. A barracks is all necessary things. A granary. The barracks we're going to put at the front so they can build swordsmen. We're just going to buy it. We have the money. And you've hit your location, 1, 2, so you'll get that, which is why we're building this in the first place. Build an outpost here. Okay, let me see. You need to build a barracks, a stables, a farmer's guild, and a library. After that, we can build another settler there. You can continue to clear the fog of war like is your job. All right, you just guard the town, please. Once we get this, we might summon some undead in here just to help out. It's our first engineer and that barracks that we paid for. Let's see what's in here. That we can kill with no trouble at all for a very tiny amount of gold and some experience. You know, the experience never hurts. So we're getting 2 engineers out of here. I'm gonna send one towards the capital and one then to this direction. Okay, so we're just gonna keep clearing out over here. It still goes. See what I mean? And we've left that spot behind. Look at fire elementals right there. Damn it. Ew, there's not much I can do about it. I can, at very least, give myself some mana. That should help. My casting skill is getting higher, so I don't know, maybe there's something we can pull off. Nothing we can fight. Do not engage. Okay, let's end the turn and hope that this isn't the worst. Doesn't think we stand a chance. Well, we're going to command it personally and hope that we do. I don't know. Yuck. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cast out a fire elemental right there. I'm going to back these guys off. Technically, I can cast another fire elemental. We're going to end the turn. I cast myself a second fire elemental. Glad I noticed that. Paying attention really helps in this game, because especially when you're playing in Mirror, because all of these neutral attacks, you got to be careful about them. They will come what seems like out of nowhere. Shoot it there. That's fine. That's what we wanted. Attack you. Attack with you. Ugh, that's yuck though. Come on. Such grossness. There's nothing else we can really cast. Alright, well, it's gonna be RNG. That's it. Just bad RNG. Well, there's really nothing we could do about that. That's just the end of that project. Goodbye, town that we had invested resources in. That sucks. And there's a little more we can do. Yeah, that move was probably too bold. We should have realized that if we put something down here that we'd get a spawn. We'd get a neutral spawn. I don't like losing settlers. Rat patch? Okay, build your fantastic stables. You're getting really close to being quite the town. Any possibility of that area being the edge of our civilization is just like a pipe dream, like a for sure pipe dream. It's not. There's plenty of continent left to uncover. Furry Patch has got a settler. We're gonna build with you a farmer's, no, not yeah, Forester's Guild, a temple, a Miner's Guild. Put the Miner's Guild at the front. Probably buy it if we can afford it. Farmer's Market and Armory. Edward cannot afford to buy that. It's a lot more expensive. I don't have that much money right now. This guy here, I mean, we have a town down here, but it's not great. Right, we have towns in this row. There's a 24 right there, 24, 18, 22, 21, 21, 27. This might be good right there. Okay. This isn't the worst. I mean, we can't beat it with what we have here, but we can work towards beating this. The skeletons are nothing. These guys, though, are immune to normal weapons, which is probably the problem with them. Like, it is the big problem with them. We need tons and tons of magic ranged attacks, probably, to make attacking these guys worth our while. So we're not going to engage, but that gives us at least an idea of what we're going to need to fight. So you're just gonna divert down to here to make a connection to Furry Patch. Yeah, that's weird. Pushing Q now opens the menu instead of just working. Doesn't feel like Q means road as much as it used to anymore. It feels like Q means road. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's send the familiar. Okay, some gold and some mana. And the most important thing of all, experience. Also, clearing out those places so they can't spawn neutrals on us. Another good thing that comes from that. Another settler. Pretty awesome. Somebody wants us to have some Elven Pegasuses. I'm gonna hire them. Feels fine. I hope they don't mind the presence of the undead unicorns. This is still a problem. I gotta get rid of those unicorns. The hope was to get rid of them this way, but no, you can't always get what you want. So now we're going to get ourselves Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is cool. Fire Giant. You ready to do Fire Giant? Lines up with what we're good at. I should be building more summoned units, that's for sure. Let's see. You need to build the fantastic stables. Then you'll be complete. Okay, if we're gonna build a unit, we're gonna have to decide what's gonna be in it. Our strongest available melee unit is probably, it could be Draconian Halberdiers. But this is the only place we're really gonna be able to develop them anytime soon. Alternatively, if we go over here, yeah, they're no closer, I don't think. Are they closer? No, they're no closer to getting Draconian Halberdiers. So it's basically that or our goblins. Our goblin boar riders. So let's look at our boar riders. They are 4, 5, 6 figures, 3 hits. And if we look at the halberdiers, same strength, same armor, 1 hit, 6 figures. So I actually think the boars are just straight superior. So we're going to build a boar, I guess we're going to build the army with boars and druids. So like 4 boars, 3 druids is 7, and then probably 2 flying units. We're going to end up having to decide between, I think Doom Drakes might be right. But if we're going to do Doom Drakes, we should sort of like rush to them. They're not that hard to get to, right? They're just stables and, barracks, right? I can almost literally just do that right now. We do want the Alchemists Guild, though, which requires us to get the Sages Guild, which requires us to get the library. So we'll put the library in the queue. So that's the game plan here. So you have silver and gold ore, so you're fine. So we're gonna do Doom Drakes, boars, and druids. So 3 druids, 4 brute Doom Drakes. Oh, sorry, 4 boar riders, 2 druids, 4 boar riders, 3 druids, 2 Doom Drakes. That's gonna be the unit. Let's see. We probably should also be, I could be casting Lycanthropy though. we want to start casting lycanthropy? Because if we look at the werewolf unit, the thing about the werewolf unit is we can make it out of spearmen, right? And it aligns well with everything else because I'm pretty sure it counts as, I'm pretty sure that it counts for my summoning thing, even though technically it's a transformation. We got a settler here that I didn't even realize. Probably built it some time ago. A temple and an armory. Good for you to keep... Oh no, this is the one that I was just saying was going to build out this turn. So we can build up here. We can build over here. Still to keep things close. That's a 1625. That's a 15. That's a 26 is entering. 22-3. So this is ore. Iron ore. 1625 I think we're going to do. I may change my mind though. All right, we've built our town down here. Toad Lake, welcome to the party. I think things are getting better. Soon we're going to be working on stronger units. Sort of an interesting conundrum, because I want to build lycanthropy units, right? Build a builder's hall, barracks, sawmill. Put the sawmill after the spearmen. Memes aside, I think it's time to just send this Pegasus up, and then just this unicorn is just not yet. Once the Pegasus gets up there, we'll replace the unicorn with the Pegasus. I know it's a completely different thing, but it kind of feels like the right idea, I guess. I don't know. I like it, but I also hate it. It's a simultaneous sort of thing, right? Like, I like it and hate it. Got Beastmasters here, but you're gonna build a bunch of spearmen. Spearmen are great because they can turn into werewolves. Did we really build 4 spearmen in one turn? Is that really a thing that can happen? That is totally a thing that can happen. All right, well, I guess we build you a druid here. That's fine. What's in here? 2 bears, we can definitely do that. We could just send the familiar. Again, a little bit of money, mostly experience. Hopefully we can start making some real progress. I gotta get rid of this. It's too much. It's costing me so much casting power, especially now that we're going to be building lycanthropes as a major part of a unit. We're probably going to, I should say, because if we find out that they're not actually any good, we will of course abort that plan. Is this Boar Hill down here? You want to build me stables, marketplace, shrine, granary, miners guild? Good with that. Yeah, I'm good with that. So we've connected here, have we? We have. Gonna head back up this way. Continue to build the road. So now QQ means road. Makes me feel like the whole thing it's just gone out of my control. It's taking forever to build this mountain. I should just build in the forest. I don't know what I was thinking. It's the new outpost up here. So look at you. You are going to build got nothing to build here. Build me a settler. We can still use more. This at Toad Lake is going to be Builder's Hall, Barracks, Smithy, Sawmill. Okay, now we have to go over to here to Rat Patch. We need to cast a lycanthropy on one of these spearmen. Do the one with all... Well, there was no point in doing it on the one with experience, because they don't keep experience after, right? Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. So it does take my Fantastic Warlord bonus, which is good. It does have the thing that I expected it to, which is it makes an otherwise pretty much lame unit into a very strong unit. Got these naturally enhanced weapons. We don't got good armor for these guys. They're immune to death. They're cold immune. They're immune to a lot of things and they have regeneration. Okay, we're gonna stick with this plan for now. I don't know if we're gonna stick with this plan for long, but for now we're gonna make a unit that is made up of werewolves. For now, that was the plan. We're gonna stick with it. Okay, this Pegasus's purpose is to join up here. I'm just gonna... I don't know. This might be worth it. This is such a hard decision. I'm gonna... 7 is so high, but 5 is high too, and my lycanthropes cost 5, so... Having a lot of just trouble deciding if the unicorn unit is worth the enormous amount that it costs me. We're not gonna make that decision right now. Okay, so it thinks we have a very good chance. I think we're gonna lose stuff, though. Oh, 2 phantom beasts can be something of a problem. I am gonna command this personally. Even though it falls into the range that I usually give over to the familiar. If it turns out to be pointless or bad, I will just cut it. So let's see. Fire there. You fire there. Move you guys up. Move the ghouls forward. I guess you can move into line. And give you room here. In fact, we're going to move all these guys to the front line, just so that when these guys move 2, we can attack them immediately. Oh wow, he moves 3. He's not as strong as I thought that he would be. I'll tell you what, but he still was pretty strong. Just gonna first strike, kill these guys here, and then move back. Fire. And fire there. And move up the mare. Attack here. Oh, geez. The mare is officially dead. So that's when the Pegasus is gonna replace the mare, because, wow, we just killed the mare! He's actually not recoverable. We're not even gonna try to recover him. His time with us is done. Goodbye, mare! Oh, wow. You're really trying to come through to the other side, aren't you, mare? And then you... Really... Heck, moving here kind of foiled my plans. I'm gonna move you here and kill this, I guess? Did I move you back? I guess we're gonna fire on this just to weaken it. We'll take you. Move you up. Unicorn, you can fight that. Move the ghouls up. Move you around. That's gonna be the turn. Okay, the mare is gonna fight here. Good night, mare. You have served us adequately. And I do mean that in the most positive way I can. First attack there. First attack there. And we turn that into undead. Fire on this. Fire on this. I don't think there's much else we can do. We can definitely pull you down and attack there and win the fight. We have lost the mare. The mare is gone forever. Good night, mare. We've gained some kind of ring, a bit of mana, a bit of fame, some gold. We lost our fire elemental. Got a bunch of experience. Alright, well, it could have been worse. Let's look at what we need. Rat Patch needs to build. Rat Patch, you can build a Beastmaster, because I think that's cool. You can keep them in your town. And Owl Talon is going to build Animist's Fighters Guild and a Settler, just to keep the expansion going and going and going. Yeah, I don't think there's another Mirror and Wizard. I think that we're all alone in Mirror. What's going on in here? Nothing we can really interfere with. What's going on up here? Nothing we can really interfere with. Getting closer to being able to build those Doom Drakes. I might use the Beastmen. I might use the, the Goblin Flyers until I can get the Doom Drakes up and running. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. So we will build a second one here and put him into this unit. 2 turns for our next Lycanthropy spell to go off. We have already done with Rat Patch. Move army, so you're just going to keep following the coast. We're going to eventually figure out what's down here. You're heading on your long journey. I should be building around these towns. And I probably eventually will, but I'm going to do the economic hookup first, and then we will build around them. Somebody has killed Shari, and it was Lopan, and I don't even know that they exist. That's not the best thing. It means somebody on the surface is strong enough to actually be attacking other wizards. Interesting. So this is very fightable. So we're gonna, I'm gonna do this ourselves. I am pretty sure that I can get out of this without injury, and I don't believe the computer will succeed at that. Okay, we're gonna lose this ghoul, but it was inevitable. Not this fight, but we are gonna lose him. It's gonna be pretty soon. Just some fame and some money and some other stuff. Goodly done. Okay, Borfur is now officially a full-size town. Builder's Hall, Sawmill, Smithy, Barracks. Rat Patch has built everything it needs to build again. We'll build them a city wall. We'll grab this right here and put it into this unit. We will cast a lycanthropy on a spearman. We will grab said spearman and tell them, hey, join up here, please. This unit is starting to look pretty strong. So we're going to immediately cast ourselves another lycanthropy, which we will get in 4 turns. Okay, you have also completed your queue. Forester's Guild, Farmer's Market, Stable, Temple, Miners Guild. What do we not really need here? No, we don't need the Temple right away. Build a swordsman. Then jog him to the front. Okay. Head down here and just check out this, just to see how strong it is. I think that's why we came over here in the first place, isn't it? I actually forgot. I really did forget, but we'll check. Okay, you're gonna build me a city wall, I think, and then I want you to build me a druid. Fire giants. I might actually summon some fire giants for the second unit. We could do like 4 boar riders, 2 fire giants, 2 druids. That's 8. Like 1 doom drake or 1 beastman. What's in here? Those guys are really tough for us to kill. We don't have anything really good at killing something like these Jinn. It's a little bit troubling, like a little disappointing. I don't know what we can really use. I guess once we have Doom Drakes, it'd be nice if we could get some buffs though. The only real buffs that are likely available to us are like chaos buffs. Like serious buffs, that is. Oh yeah, it's research time. So let's see. You have Black Prayer. I mean, that's like an area buff. That's good. Yeah, I can't say no to Black Prayer. Okay. We're getting there. Just gonna buy this library. You are going to just head up here and make this connection. Okay, head down this way. We have explored so much territory with that guy. And defeated. Goodbye. That implies one of the otherworldly wizards, specifically Lopan, who is very similar to us actually, is very strong. This is definitely a send familiar job. It's just gold. At least it's clear. It's like 99 turns, you're saying? What happened to all my mana? Is it just that the werewolves are the werewolves are just too expensive? Well, I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna finally do that thing I said I was gonna do, which is just gonna disband this. It's just not worth it. I think the werewolves will do a lot more work. Although maybe we will take this unit out and start actually doing stuff with it. Checking out these things down here while we wait for our last werewolves, so it's gonna be 14 whole turns. Okay, what else do we got to check out? Guess we'll send you down that way. I don't have a ton of nodes over here. There is a node over here and another one down here someplace, but that requires us to make another attempt to cross the ocean. And we are getting to the point where where we've got cities that are complete and we can start to overbuild, which means fast expansion. It feels very early in the game to be at that point, to be honest. But I guess that's something that happens with the races that don't have full build trees. They get to the tops of their building possibilities really fast, and then I guess it's build army time, right? We could try using attrition tactics where we take moderately strong armies and we beat them against hard targets until they eventually just overwhelm them. It's not something I usually do, but it's definitely something possible with this kind of growth rate, like for a civilization that's like this. I don't feel good about anything down here. I guess the 15-17 is fine. I gotta build more boar riders though, because the intent was to build a boar rider unit. I guess maybe I already did it, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, it looks like I built boar riders for this unit already. That's fine. At least the capital will build our new druids. So you can build 3 druids, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2. Once this is done, we will build them Doom Drakes, and we'll start to have some pretty strong units. It's not right at all. We gotta go down here. There might be one here we were gonna build, so we'll just get rid of this first. There's like a 15, there's a 16, 12. Yeah, so we'll grab you, send you here. Okay, you're just gonna keep looking for the end of the world. And in here, we now build the Alchemist Guild. Should be easy enough. In fact, we'll just send the Familiar. It did a lot of damage to units that if I was commanding it, they wouldn't have even gotten near, but that's fine. We're not going to worry about it because no one died. Experience, which we definitely need. You know what? I think at that point, now that we're starting to build units out and our expansion has gotten even bigger, we're going to end this episode. Things that we are completely unaware of are happening on the other side. We got our lycanthropy unit almost built in spite of the fact we do not have the mana to support it. We're thinking about building some expendable units to fight these this with. We probably will. The thing is, we need to be able to hit these genies, and these genies, they are, at least they're not immune, you know? They're not immune to normal weapons, which is good. So we should be able to actually attack them if we can get some flying units in there. Once this unit gets one more lycanthrop, it will be full. This unit is building its druids right now, and then it's going to need 2 Doom Drakes. At which point we're going to be strong, and we should be able to start clearing all of these things, caring less about casualties, because we'll be able to replace whatever we need to. Honestly, we've gotten really, really strong. Our fast reproduction rate plus our bonus to production is really, really making for a strong... Like, goblins are very strong. Even their units, even their boar riders are very strong. I'm very impressed by how strong they are, to be honest. I didn't have high expectations of them, but I'm starting to get pretty high expectations of them. I think you're gonna find that we're gonna have a good time. Sucks that we lost this town, but you know, that happens. That happens. Sometimes the RNG goes against you. My 2 fire elementals that were buffed, plus 1 spearman could not beat 2 regular fire elementals. It just happens sometimes. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider giving it a like or checking other things out in the channel. You might find I've done something in a different series that you enjoy. I have covered Master of Magic in the past, and a lot of what's in those videos is still fun and relevant. If you've been here before, if it's not your first time, please consider subscribing. It's very likely that I will continue to do things in the future that you like, because I tend to play the same kinds of games, you know? And if you like this, you're probably going to like other things that I do later. But, you know, subscribing is optional. I do appreciate views, even from those who do not comment, subscribe, or like. I just value that someone came and paid attention to my work at all. And I do sincerely hope that you will join me next time that I am here playing Master of Magic with my Death Chaos Goblins. And I hope to see you then.